Hello everybody, Quay LaFay here. Good news and bad news, and more really the news is more bad news. So there is audio. I unplugged my headset, plugged it back in, and alright, we have to find a load. Why are we here? Okay, well, this is right here, so we'll probably take this. Yeah, we had that much money. Okay. I just went to the other profile, but I'll tell you. So, unfortunately, when you go in here, you will discover that. Yeah, so let's turn the... Oh, now it's even worse. Now there's no audio. So we might not have truck audio for this run, unfortunately. Or very weird audio, actually. Audio is very inconsistent. I don't know what's wrong. I tried a couple things. I switched the... Let's turn this off. I switched the audio output to the... Also, actually, hold on. We're going to try something here before we continue. Well, let's get the job. Oh, I should have configured that to be a different trailer. Oh well. Still get a good rate. Let's pause. I tried a few things. I tried exiting the game, going back in. That didn't work. I then tried turning everything up. I restarted the PC, and that didn't work. I want to get rid of this dead zone really quick. I want to get rid of both of these dead zone. Or maybe let's do like 3% dead zone on both of these. That way it actually works. Alright. After that didn't work, I then tried going into a different profile, and that seemed to fix things. So I don't exactly know what the issue is, because that really should not be like that, because the issue is the profile. And I'm thinking it's some mods that maybe just got updated mid-game. I don't know what's going on. I could maybe try to move some mods. I'll have to see. We did get a new update, but for the longest time it was working okay. And we've been on 1.56. Alright, let's see here. We have a short drive. Do we have to sleep? No, we don't have to sleep, so let's just get this done. So, yeah, switching profile works. So maybe I'm thinking it might be a mod issue. I'll have to figure that out. But what I'm going to try first, we still have all the other truck audio. Oh, it haven't entered Bakersfield. I'm curious to know what happens if we drive 140 miles away. So for now, we're just going to have fun. We're just going to play the game without engine audio, which is necessary. But we'll have to just see. The only audio we have... Well, actually, we have less than truck audio. We don't have a lot of the game mechanics audio. All we have is the sound for the air brakes, and we have the directionals. Maybe some trailer sounds. So I don't know what's going on. Because it happened mid-game last game. At first it was the headset. I unplugged the headset, plugged it back in. I tried a different audio source, as I said. That didn't work. Please, come on, truck. Come on. There's so much less satisfying. It's so quiet. I don't want to get a ticket. Like, we hear, like, the environment audio is okay. The directionals, air brakes are fine. The truck engine sound isn't. And I don't understand. And it's a problem. Because I don't quite know what the truck is doing unless I look at the tachometer. No wheel sound. I don't think there's any wheel sound. We'll have to figure it out when we're on the highway. But like, if it's I don't know. I put my directional on for that. If it's specific to the truck, it seems to be an issue if it's specific to the truck. I'm also gonna go on on Facebook into my group to see like if there are any ideas for the issue. But it's an issue with the profile. It's not unplayable. It's just unpleasant. Force feedback, all that's here. The game works. It's just I don't think it's OBS. I should have tried with OBS closed. But still, the issue seems to be within the game. But like, I don't know what the truck is doing too much unless I like look. Brakes are definitely much better. Alright, pedals seem to work a lot better now. I got decreased the dead zones. I'm glad I did that. Well, like, I wish I could be hearing this though, and I know you guys wish you were hearing it too. I'm gonna try driving to a different location on the map as I recklessly drive there without hitting anything. Truck feels so much slower now without the sound. Like I'm just flooring it, no sound, and we're not even going. Hey, truck audio. Hey, it's all back. Alright, so there is a bug within Bakersfield when you go there. I can turn this down. Now when you go in that field, the audio just goes kaput. So that's what I was thinking. It was like a map issue. Because like we were in the middle of the game, and if there are different audio cues, that might mess up things. Especially since this is an older truck, older audio. So more bugs may appear with something that's not going to be supported as much. Because I'm sure there's not many people who are playing ATS that are using the 2014 Volvo. Can't be too many at all. If I imagine there's not any, yeah, most people are using the Kenworths or the Peterbilts or the Cascadias. Not many people use the Western Star, and I imagine even less use the Volvo. Or like Mac on it. But this is probably one of the least popular trucks for players in the game. So if they're gonna like update audio, which this update was based on all like the environment and stuff. So they probably did an update with the audio, and that's probably clashing with the audio files of this truck because it's not gonna. This truck's probably gonna start falling behind as far as like being a truck model to use. Well, all right, now the exit away from there, everything's fine. It just seems to be. It just does not like that area back there. So I'm gonna see now. Where am I going? So I have less than 100 miles to go. Oh, I do need to sleep actually. Do I have time to sleep? I'd have to sleep over there, get fuel over. I definitely have to get fuel over here. I definitely need to do that. Am I able to stop? I don't think I'm able to stop though. Am I? No, I'm not able to stop. I have to get the job done. So I'm gonna have to sleep. I'm gonna have to drive while sleeping. And I'm also gonna have to not get. Well, we'll have to just see when we're there. We're gonna see how far away we are from fuel. But I'm gonna have. Well, I don't think I'll be able to stop. But I'll see if I'll go and look to see if I absolutely have to stop. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get a tow. Just for sleep. But yeah. So this job isn't taking us to a good place now. When I look at it. But this is the best job we could get. So. But we need fuel, we need sleep. We can't sleep, and we can't do either of those things. We're only 80. All right, so fuel's not going to be an issue. We don't need to stop there. And it's so close. It's within Bakersfield, more close to Santa Maria. I'm gonna hope they have a job. If not, I'm gonna have to road trip back over there after, and then hope there's a job within here. So next episode is gonna be rough. We can just say that now. Next episode's gonna be rough because we're gonna have low fuel. We're gonna have to sleep, and then we're gonna have to find a job. Hey, we're gonna have to. Oh yeah, we can't sleep, but we're gonna have to drive while sleeping. This is also a problem because we can't afford to lose this delivery. Alright, glad I stopped. I want to make sure because I'm taking this way too tight today. This is what's good about having a steering wheel. I feel like I can be more accurate with everything. Because it takes so much more movement to change of my position. Let's make sure I don't hit things on either side. I can drive by there, and I should, if I can fit through here, typically that means I can fit through the accident zone. Close. I'm a good driver for once. Oh no, oh, can I fit? I don't think I could fit. Oh dear. Oh, I can fit through the middle. I can fit through the middle. Stop, please. Alright, I can fit through the middle here, so that's good. Alright, but this job's gonna cost us some. We're gonna get good money from it, but I'm sweating bullets. How much are we getting from this job? This job was a mistake. We were only getting $34, so. Oh, I swore! Alright, you know what? You guys are living with the swear. You guys are living with the swear in the video. I don't even care. This job was out to get it. This was the wrong job to pick. Alright, I'm actually gonna have to give up on this job then. If I'm gonna be several hours late, I have to sleep and get fuel. Alright, unfortunately this job's not gonna go well. We're gonna lose a lot of money. So that sucks. Because we lost $600 there, but that's because of the random event. Unfortunately. That's what this mod does. Sometimes, like, no, do not slow down. Please, do not slow down. That scared me. Alright, come on, go, 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 go. Raise all the way, I don't want to hit an invisible barrier. We're gonna lose this job, unfortunately. If we get a tiny fee from doing it, that's great, but we can't cancel the job. That loses even more money. We have to deliver extremely late. But we're already losing a lot here for nothing, which is infuriating, but it is what it is. Sometimes I do almost want to start over, but I do kind of want to try out a different profile. Maybe a second attempt, but that'll only happen if we if something happens. What we'll do, if something happens to this truck and I can't use the truck anymore and I can't afford like a better truck, and we'd have to go, or I could probably try the International. But if I'm just stuck in that rut, I'm gonna try to I'll make a new profile and try the series again. And it's harder in real life to do this. That's what you have to know. But this has not gone well today. No damage to our truck, but we did get in that fender bender because they blocked our exit. This job was not going to be possible, unfortunately. It's just how it's turning out. It seemed like a good deal, and it's not a good deal. Trains are going through here too. Alright, the gate's about to lift, so I'm just gonna keep flooring it. I don't need the map down there anymore. If we wreck the truck, profiles. I know I need to sleep. If we wreck the truck, profiles done. If we lose thousands here, I don't really want to continue this profile. Brakes are awful. I do like this truck though, but we have just about no fuel. We just lost money on that, so we're gonna lose money from this job. Because it costs more than $32 of fuel to get to do this delivery. At least we own the truck though, so the fact that we own a good truck, I still think with this profile, I still would count that as a success. I don't know. We're gonna sleep here. We're gonna get fuel here. We are below a quarter of a tank, so we're not gonna. We've lost so much time now. We have 30. Oh yeah, it's not jobs. Probably not. The game's probably exaggerating itself, but. Yeah. I'm probably exaggerating too, to be honest. We'll see what happens. We'll probably complete this job. Put all the fuel in. Yeah. After today, we will technically be in a better financial state than we were at the start of today. So there's still that. We're still growing. $615 of fuel though. We're going back into $4,000. They would like to try the profile again. Alright. I'm currently trying to find a place to sleep. You're distracting me. $4976. Very soon. How soon is very soon? 0 minutes. Let's get this done. I can turn left, GPS. I can turn left on this road. But also, one thing I don't like about this profile, it's not as realistic as I wanted it to be. I can, with how this is, the way I would want it, just to how it start out when driving a semi as an owner operator, start out with the sleeper cab, be realistic about it, because a owner operator like the way I'm trying to simulate is just unrealistic with the, because this is a day cab at the end of the day. It's the good truck. But yeah, I'm gonna go back on the KS Club profile because that's a low level profile. I'm gonna see when that international unlocks. So there's a mod there's a mod of a truck I've driven before. I really like it, that I can get on the used market for very cheap. And maybe if I could do that, I might just try restarting the profile. Who knows though. Thing is, it took so much work to get to where I am that I don't want to like lose that. And I could just be talking out of aggression. What I'd like to do too, maybe I'd like to try out, maybe do a Realistic Economy 4.0, but do that in a way that I'm not going into debt the way I am, because I don't like how I went about 3.0. I can maybe try that again with the used truck. I'll go look on that profile actually, and I'll see if International is available. Because it's the 3.0 profile, like in the low level, I mean. Because the 3.0 profile really didn't go the way I'd hoped. Things went wrong early. You shouldn't give up when you're early in the game, though. Literally. But loaning a brand new truck put me in the negatives. Like, I could sell the truck and everything and still be in debt. Well, anyway, we're soon. I keep hitting the caps key. We're 50 miles away. Let's just get this load delivered. We're not going to get paid for it anyway, but it's better than abandoning it. Because that still costs thousands, I think. Well, let's see. How much does it cost to abandon it? I'm not going to cancel it. I don't want to see how much. We're just going to do the job. We're gonna get the job done. I'm not going to get the XP from parking because I'm not going to gain anything from this. Well, actually, no, maybe I should still try parking. Because if I get the experience at least. That's something. Well, the experience will add up eventually to a new truck. But I'm curious to see what I can do by being able to get into that international for a few grand. And also just redoing my points, putting everything into miles, and doing that. And certifications, of course. Ooh, that's a 15-mile-an-hour corner. Also, this profile is just stuck in California. Initially was okay with it being that way, but now there's so much of the map that I can explore that I haven't. I do have it's at 8:10 now. And at the lowest level, this profile I think is still considered a success because we are worth $40,000, just about, and we have a we have a truck. But I do want to read. But I should probably rethink about it. Maybe I could just do 3 series again. But I do want to try doing it with a international, with the mod of like a 20-year-old truck. I should also go into Steam Workshop and see what I can get, like what mods for older trucks there are. Because those will get me. Those will be good on the used market. I haven't damaged myself, have I? While we're here, I'm also going to check used trucks. Yeah, the International. Ooh, well, miles hurt, but like that truck I wouldn't buy. That truck I might try. That truck definitely not. That truck definitely. That's a truck I'd buy, actually. Probably might not be reliable. I'm curious. 7 million miles, but all like the engine's perfect. I definitely wouldn't get rid of this truck in this profile. That's one thing. If I take a break from this profile and do another one and come back, I definitely would keep using this truck. But I do want to try out. But I do want to try doing a profile where the truck is realistic. Not well. Even then, that's not realistic because that's a 7 million mile truck. That's 4 grand. So I guess it's not realistic in that aspect. But as far as being a sleeper cab, then we have that. I think what I should do, maybe I should do, maybe instead of, I should do just a regular Realistic Comedy 4.0 with that regular mod. And the truck I'll buy will be used, but I don't know. Alright. Let's park. Let's see how much money we don't get from this. Because it subtracts for how many hours you're late, and I am several hours late. Which, it's a better alternative. I've been fined for drowsy driving before. I don't know how much those fines would be. But we also have we have a full tank of fuel. We're gonna do this job, and we're still gonna be under. We only grew about $1,000 in several thousand miles, which is my fault. I lost almost 2,000 in accidents. Well, with the accidents, I will retain whether it's my fault or not. I don't think it was my fault, although it could have been prevented though. So maybe there's still something that could have been done. So okay, we'll qualify. I lost $1,800 in almost 2,000. Let's say $2,000 in accidents. Since I went to the steering wheel, but that last accident, I would have gotten that last accident regardless of if I was in a controller, if I was using a controller or not. Oh, we did get money. Okay, that changes things. Only 283 experience though. 5-4. We lost money, but all right. Maybe I think I am gonna take a break from this profile though, especially since we go to the jobs free market. Yeah, everything's. I think we're really in Santa Maria. Well, we do have that. We can haul dynamite. And that's 960. So maybe actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a look at the other things. You guys will see the next. If there's another video here immediately after, you'll know. I probably made the correct choice of sticking to this profile for a bit longer. For now, though, I will see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.